everyone, welcome to Campbell Law Library's video tutorial series. I'm Adrienne DeWitt, one of the reference librarians here at the Law Library, and today we're going to talk about statutory research. First, let's begin with a quick review. A statute is defined as a written law drafted by a legislative body like Congress or the General Assembly, and then signed by an executive like a governor or a president. After a bill is signed into law, there is a three-step process of publication used by both Congress and state legislatures. It is important to know the steps for statutory publication because each format has its own citation as well as different research purposes. The first official form a statute takes after publication is called a slip law. It is called a slip law because it is immediately published on unbound pieces of paper. Each slip law is assigned a public law number which is chronological in order. The second step occurs at the end of the legislative session when all laws passed are gathered chronologically into bound volumes called session laws. In the federal system, session laws are found in the United States statute at large. In North Carolina, they are found in North Carolina session laws. So at this point, a law will have two separate citations, both a public law number and a session law citation. Both public laws and session laws are arranged chronologically, which makes it especially difficult to research the law or keep track of amendments, revisions, or other changes. Codification is the final step of the process of publication. What codification does is divide the law by subject matter and places them into federal or state codes. This makes it much easier to find as well as to keep track of changes. Once placed in the code by subject matter, a statute can have three separate citations. First is public law number, next its statute at large or session law citation, and finally its federal code citation or its North Carolina code citation. Both federal and state systems have official and unofficial codes. Official codes are those that are state-sanctioned. That is, the legislature has adopted that version as the official version. In the federal system, the official code is not annotated, which means it doesn't have cross-references to interpretive case law, secondary sources, or other helpful research references. Also, it generally runs behind in publication, is published every 6 years, and is updated once annually in hardbound editions. Unofficial codes are codes published by commercial publishers. The unofficial annotated codes contain editorial enhancements to help you further your research. This can include historical notes, cross-references, and notes of decisions to interpretive case law. For example, here is Title 26 of the United States Code, Section 536, from both the official United States Code and the United States Code annotated. Note that the official code has only the language of the statute, whereas the United States Code annotated contains historical notes and other helpful research aids. The two unofficial United States codes are the United States Code annotated, published by Thomson West, and United States Code Service, published by Lexis. In North Carolina, both the official General Statutes of North Carolina annotated and the unofficial code, West North Carolina General Statutes annotated, both contain research references, interpretive case law citations, and other helpful research materials. You can find the official United States Code and the unofficial United States Code Annotated and United States Code Service on the first floor of the library's federal collection. You can find the official North Carolina Code, General Statutes of North Carolina Annotated, and the unofficial West North Carolina General Statutes Annotated in the library's North Carolina collection on the second floor or the library state collection on the library's first floor. Both official and unofficial state and federal codes have a number of finding aids to help you with your statutory research. You can search by citation, you can search by subject matter using the index, by popular name in the popular name table, and by public law number using the conversion table. To find a federal statute by citation in print, look for the volume with the appropriate title number and then look for corresponding section numbers. So say you have Title 42, Section 1981. Then you would go to Title 42 in the volumes and then look for Section 1981 accordingly. This works for both official and unofficial codes. Searching North Carolina statutes by citation follows the same principle as its federal counterpart. However, North Carolina statutes are organized by chapters. There are over 200 chapters in the North Carolina Code. Next, the chapters are divided by articles and by section numbers. So Chapter 19, Article 1 of the North Carolina General Statutes, you would go to the volume with Chapter 19 and then look for Article 1. Second, both state and federal codes may be searched by subject matter using the index. Hone your search terms and then use the index to find a relevant citation. Next, you can search by popular name. Acts are often known by popular names, such as the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Go to the popular name table and search for the name in alphabetical order. Conversion tables are useful if you have a public law number but want to see where an act is codified throughout the United States Code. First, find the public law number in chronological order. Then scan across. Notice that a single public law can be found in several places throughout the code. Once you have found your citation, remember to update by checking the pocket parts in the back of the volumes. Some sets will also have softcover pamphlets for further updating. Both state and federal statutes are available online. You can find the USCA on Westlaw and the USCS on Lexis Advance. Like print research, you can search by citation and by popular name. There are several open access resources you can use to find the United States Code online. FDSIS, the Federal Digital System, the United States Office of Law Revision Council, and Cornell's Legal Information Institute are a few. The North Carolina General Assembly's website provides open access to the North Carolina Code. However, note the caveat that the online version is not the official version. Thank you so much for viewing the Law Library's tutorial on statutory research. If you have further questions, please stop by my office on the second floor of the Law Library. Have a great day.